60 seconds.
Go. How many players will there be today? One person playing with himself. Fine. The game is played as follows. If you think you know the correct answer to a question, buzz in. Then choose your preferred answer by pressing the corresponding button. To buzz in, use these buttons on your controller. You will use the symbol buttons to choose answers to questions.
5, 4.
Now loading.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Well, look at you, playing You Don't Know Jack PlayStation all by yourself. Oh, well, I should be honored. I mean, you could be playing with Laura Croft, right? You know, if you invested in another controller or two, you might have a few more friends. Kind of like having a pool in the backyard.
One.
This category is The Witness Would Make a Great Gavel. $1,000 at stake on this one. Okay, like it or not, every once in a while we have to take a look at the uglier side of life, hence our crime and punishment episode here. It's extremely important to realize how crime affects all of us, from the highest government official to the lowliest puppet. Imagine Pinocchio is on the witness stand at a trial, committing which of the following would not make his nose grow: sedition, prevarication, slander, or perjury. No! Here's the one the winners pick. Prevarication, slander, and perjury all refer to dishonest actions. Sedition refers to attempting to overthrow the government.
We must overthrow the tyranny of Geppetto. Come on, people. Are you all just puppets for the man?
No! No! Actually, yeah, we are, really.
Two.
The category's gonna be not the big house, the cozy cottage. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. You want to know what I find misleading? That hard-ass prison called Sing Sing? Sounds like a nice enough place, right? Yeah, well, no such luck. Oh, if only there was some way to save the convicts the disappointment of finding out it's not all sing-song happiness there. Suppose that instead of serving their sentences in Sing Sing, all those nasty criminals had been sent to Shing Shing. What best describes their hard time? They shared the exercise yard with Buddhists. They were locked in a giant panda cage. They were fed herbal supplements for meals, or they showered with professional sopranos. Shing Shing was the National Zoo's giant panda. Until he died. You know, he was the one they were always trying to get together with Ling Ling. I don't know. I figure the other prisoners won't mess around with you if they know you're a panda's sweet, sweet bitch.
Three.
I'm calling this one Detention al Dente. I'm going to make this one $1,000. Here's the question. If you're literally sentenced to 40 lashes with a wet noodle, which of the following will not inflict the sharp sting of pasta across your back? Linguine, risotto, soba, or vermicelli? Risotto is a rice, not a pasta. So, if somebody's whipping risotto at you, it's a wetting, which is a punishment that will last a hell of a lot longer than 40 lashes. I hope you're paying attention because it's time for a Coinkydink. Okay, here's how you play the game. You're going to see a bunch of different pairs that are in some way connected to one another. And you're going to see a series of items that may or may not connect that pair. Slap that buzzer when you think the item correctly joins the two. There's $1,000 in it for you if you're right. Just don't be slapping that buzzer all willy-nilly. You lose $1,000 every time you're wrong. At the end, I'm going to give you a shot at some extra bonus cash. Keeping an eye on all the correct answers is going to give you a leg up in the bonus round. This Coinkydink category is let's evidence get physical. Evidence. Okay, hold on to something because we're doing it. Baseball great Johnny Blank and a long backless seat. What's the link between these two? Short and to the point. Celebration and the Donner blank. Blank figures and Mike camera blank. Person who holds on to something, an orthodontic aid. To hire a hitman and to get a disease. Power that helps dieters and blank and grace. Okay, let's get that bonus going. Tell me what all of the correct answers have in common. Are they all famous court cases, sued prisons, illegal occupations, serial killers, legal terms, TV lawyers? Well, you blew that one. Golly gee, you must not know much about the law. That's okay. You can still be a lawyer. Nice work. That bonus would really set you straight. Oh well, better luck next time. Shall we continue?
5,
This one's called Go to Jail. Go directly to jail. $3,000 for this one. Oh man, I can't believe this. Money laundering is illegal? I mean, who hasn't washed some cash with a load of laundry, right? Money laundering which Monopoly bill will turn your undies pink? A $5 bill, a $10 bill, a $20 bill, or a $500 bill? Excuse me, a $500 bill? Are you kidding? Your skivs would be as good as gold in that case. I could have given you some cash if you picked this one. The $5 Monopoly bill is pink, so if it runs, it might just turn your undies pink. Not a problem for me, though. All my undies are already pink. And lacy. Did I mention the crotchless part yet?
6,
Coming at ya, crime doesn't pay. It earns frequent flyer miles. I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. Hey, you know that movie Con Air with all those dangerous convicts on a plane together? Yeah, must have been hell for the flight attendants. Suppose you're a flight attendant on an all-convict Con Air flight. Given it's known to have calming effects, which airline meal will you highly recommend? The vegetables, the pasta, the salmon, or the beef? I know, it's not easy. Does this ring a bell? Pasta and other complex carbohydrates have a tranquilizing effect. Why, it's airline service at its best. After you give the passengers 40 lashes with a wet noodle, you can then serve it to them with a watery marinara and a little bottle of red wine with a twist-off cap.
7,
Next, I like my Inmates extra crispy. Get this one right, you get $1,000. All right, give me your best shot. Imagine the San Diego chicken had to do some hard time, considering that it was the jail of the famous Birdman. In which prison would the chicken feel at home? Alcatraz, Attica, San Quentin, or the Bastille? The Birdman of Alcatraz was an inmate who became a world authority on birds. All right, Mug, that bird mask is coming off right now. Oops. Well, I guess it wasn't a mask. Ew.
8,
Here's a little something I call nursery rhymes and petty theft. You give me a right answer, I'll give you $3,000. Okay, I love this part. You know that game Who Stole the Cookies from the Cookie Jar?
Schmitty stole the cookies from the cookie jar.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Couldn't be.
Then who?
Cookie stole the cookies from the cookie jar. See how much fun that was? So, what game would Jean Valjean from Victor Hugo's omnipresent Les Miserables play? Who stole the chicken from the coop? Who stole the water from the well? Who stole the bread from the bread box? Or who stole the book from the library? Jean Valjean is initially sentenced to 5 years of hard labor for stealing a loaf of bread. Oh, I love Broadway musicals. Where else can you spend $80 to watch a guy steal a loaf of bread? And hey, when you leave the theater, for just $40 more, you can watch a guy take your wallet.
9.
The category is Recess is a breeding ground for criminals. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. Okay, take a look at this police report from the local schoolyard. Suspect caught attempting to relocate cylinder. Officer It placed him in custody. While doing so, an unknown person relocated the cylinder, causing a major jailbreak. All right, what game is this? Red Rover, capture the flag, freeze tag, or kick the can? People in jail that are freed by relocating a cylinder, we call that kick the can, my friend. Of course, in my neighborhood, the other version was called kick the crotch. Usually my crotch got to be it. Lucky me.
10.
This category is all singing, all dancing, all suffering. $1,000 if you get it. Okay, so everybody knows that Andrew Lloyd Webber makes musicals out of everything from like T.S. Eliot poetry to the Bible, right? With people on roller skates and stuff. If Andrew Lloyd Webber turns the novel Crime and Punishment into a musical, what would be the most appropriate title? Raskolnikov, Karenina, Karamazov, or Yakov Smirnov? Why didn't you pick this one? The main character in Crime and Punishment is named Raskolnikov. Yeah, see, he's a student who kills a pawnbroker and then feels guilty, so he sings about it to thousands of tourists while wearing a cat outfit and doing an Elvis impersonation. Yep, that Andrew Lloyd Webber really knows his Russian literature. Well, this should be good. This one's a dis or dat. The category for this Disordat is I rocked the law and the law won. Okay, well, I'm going to read off 7 last names, and for each one I'd like you to tell me if it's a Supreme Court justice, an MTV personality, or both. As each one comes up, if it's somebody that has spent time sitting on the Supreme Court bench, press the square button. If it's somebody who chose to spend their time as an MTV personality, press the circle button. If the answer is both, hit X, and hit the triangle to skip the ones you're having trouble with. You get $1,000 for each right answer, and you lose $1,000 for each one you get wrong or you don't get to. Okay, can I get 30 seconds on the clock? Let the magic begin. Felony, Supreme Court or MTV? O'Connor. Kennedy. Ginsburg. Loader. One more. Butt head. All right, so you picked up 5. It's not the best you could do, but let's take a look at this. Hey, take what you can get. Let's move ahead.
12.
The category's going to be 12 angry reasons to avoid jury duty. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Say, did you ever see that movie 12 Angry Men? It's about all these guys who have jury duty and they all get pissed off at Henry Fonda. Yeah, that Fonda could really piss people off, you know? Anyway, imagine the judge in 12 Angry Men separates the jurors by putting them each in a corner. If all the corners are used, what is the shape of the judge's courtroom? A heptagon, a dodecagon, a nonagon, or a quadrilateral? A dodecagon is a 12-sided figure and has 12 corners to stick those nasty jurors in. Your Honor, can I take a quick bathroom break?
You're in contempt. Bailiff, place a dunce cap on the juror in the 4th corner.
13.
I'm calling this one, that chamber's a gas. You get it right, you get 2K. So you've heard how on the night of an execution, the condemned prisoner gets a big last meal, right? Well, Given what cyanide gas smells like, what dessert might a prisoner think is on its way when he's in the gas chamber? Peanut butter brownies, orange sherbet, chocolate-covered coffee beans, or toasted almond ice cream? Cyanide does not smell like oranges. But hey, with that harsh Florida penal code, it's... penal code. Oh, man. You want to see what the smart money says? Cyanide smells like almonds, though I'd love to know who was the idiot who volunteered to find out.
14.
This one's called My Guitar is Sorry for the Pain It Has Inflicted. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, fact. Frank Zappa's got this song, My Guitar Wants to Kill Your Mama. You heard of it? Suppose your mama's killed and Zappa's guitar is a suspect. Which piece of crime scene evidence would point to another culprit? A B string, a C string, a D string, or a G string? Now, a G string is found on a guitar. Of course, if Zappa's guitar has a good lawyer, the case could be made that it was your mama's G string. Should've picked this one. There ain't no C string on a guitar, but there is a C string on some other stringed instruments. Cello. Huh? Cello? Yeah, I don't doubt it. Oh, God. I remember once I walked into my mother's bedroom and the cello was between her legs and she had her hands all over its fingerboard. Oh, God, it was horrible, and yet I couldn't look away. Well, you've made it to the Jack Attack. Here's the deal. If you see two words that go together, buzz in and you get $2,000. If you buzz in when they don't go together, you can say goodbye to $2,000. Here's the fun part.
Remember the clue.
The words only match if they fit this clue. Latins have dark roots. Good luck getting to the root of this Jack Attack. See ya. The game. Way to go, my friend. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now turn off the freaking PlayStation and write this down somewhere.
You don't know Jack!
Nicely done. You made it onto the completely vacant high scoreboard. Please enter your name. If you refuse to enter your name, I will be forced to choose one for you. Fine, I dub thee moist pants. If playing again
Derek
pleases
Carling
you,
was a
let me
modern-day
know.
prodigy, adding flavor to a bland world.
Derek was able to hear a song just once and then hum it all day. You wouldn't even realize he was doing it. It was like he brought this invisible happiness to our home.
I don't like any kind of music. Classical, rock, jazz, you name it, I don't like it. But Derek, somehow he made it all sound pleasant.
In a background music industry that demanded ubiquitous instrumental medleys, Derek Carling found success immediately.
Derek was a genius. I mean, no one can make shoppers shop longer or workers work harder.
At his height, you couldn't go anywhere without subconsciously hearing Derek's stuff.
Oh, he had groupies.
Until Derek's ego drove him into a nightmarish descent filled with booze and drugs.
He went from audio architect to audio autocrat in about the blink of an eye. He crashed and burned good.
Tonight, Derek Carling's 15 minutes of inharmonious infamy on Behind the Muzak.
Psst, hey, listen to this. It's a recording from the planet Mars.
Hey, keep it down. I'm watching a game over here.
Drink! Women, dude. You can't live with them. You can't have sex without them.
Knees.
They bend.
You gotta love knees.
I have 2 of them.
And so should you. Brought to you by the Knee Council. Psst, hey, listen to this. It's a recording from the planet Venus.
Oh my God, I'm having hot flashes again.
Do these pants make my butt look big? Let's go shopping.
Welcome to VH1's Behind the Song. This week, Black Sabbath.
All right, Iron Man intro auditions, take 1.
All right, just go ahead whenever you're ready.
I am Iron Man.
Again, please.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, thanks. Next.
Hi, I'm Iron Man.
All right, thanks. Next.
I am Iron Man.
Next.
I am Iron Man.
Thank you.
I'm Iron Man. Yeah, that's it. Iron Man.
We'll call you.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, my name is Iron.
Next.
Hi, Wait.
Next.
Hello.
And so it went to the wee hours of the evening.
That's it, man. We're out of people.
I don't know. Maybe we should go instrumental on the beginning. Excuse me. I'm from the cleaners. I've got your ironing, man.
Wait a minute.
Tune in next week for another episode of VH1's Behind the Song.
Are you tired of Italian waiters always pushing the veal?
I'll take the spaghetti.
You should have tried the veal pizza!
Spaghetti.
Veal!
Spaghetti!
Veal! Well, worry no longer. Thanks to the new book, 1001 Excuses Not to Order the Veal. This handy restaurant companion lists over 1,000 excuses to use when you don't want to order veal. Just listen.
I can't eat veal because I'm from Scandinavia.
I'd order the veal, but it causes my limbs to fall off.
Or come dressed as a calf and try the excuse.
How dare you? I'm not a cannibal.
So order 1001 Excuses Not to Order the Veal and have a pleasant veal-free meal the next time you dine out.